this doesn't scare the hell out of you, I don't know what will. Guys, Lee Berlin, Oklahoma's only attorney that's dedicated exclusively to defending what you need help with today. That's a special victim case. I only deal with sex crimes and domestic violence cases, those special victim kind of stuff. And today we're talking about something that's getting scary. That's second-degree rape in Oklahoma. Do you know if you went into a bar, guys, any of us normally do, 21 and over, and you go in to see an attractive gal. Let's say she's wearing her sorority shirt, Chi Omega, OSU, or OU, or TU shirt. She's there, she's drinking a gin and tonic with her friends, and they're talking about college. You strike up a conversation with her, one thing leads to another, you go home, take her back to your place, the two of you have sex. The next day you find out she's 15 years old. It doesn't matter that she had a fake driver's license. It doesn't matter that she's at a bar. It doesn't matter that her and all of her friends represent that she's 21 years old and she's a Chi Omega sorority member at one of these amazing Oklahoma institutions. It doesn't matter that you vetted her 8 ways from Sunday. It doesn't matter that she's 15 going on 24. It doesn't matter how she's built, how she talks, how she walks, how she looks. In Oklahoma, even if that person, that 15-year-old girl, induces you into having sex through just absolute concrete lies, complete and total fraud, you are still guilty for second-degree rape. 1 to 15 years in prison, lifetime registration as a sex offender. Real painful stuff. How can that even be possible, Lee? If I've done everything that I should to vet this person out, to make sure that they're not. Hell, 16 is the age of consent. That's all I had to clear. And the person's at a bar. They've got a fake ID. Everybody's telling me she's wearing stuff that you wouldn't be wearing if you're 15 years old. She's not wearing some Union Redskin t-shirt. I didn't purposely intend to go out and have sex with a 15-year-old girl. Of course you did. That's really not even what the issue is. It's kind of like when you're speeding. It's strict liability crime. It doesn't matter if you were going 60, thinking that the speed limit was 60, and it's really 55, or 50, or 45. It doesn't matter what your intent was. It only matters, strict liability-wise, that you committed the crime. And so yeah, if you're concerned about that, you rightfully should be. Now, will a prosecutor take that into consideration? Of course they will. Maybe they'll even give you probation and not send you to prison, but you're still going to have to register as a sex offender. You're still going to be a convicted felon. You're still going to have to go get a psychosexual evaluation and go to counseling, do all the things that a regular sex offender has to do. Maybe a guy that intended to go out and have sex with a 15-year-old girl. You're going to be treated the same as that person. And again, we're not judging here. I mean, we're not judging the man. We're just saying that that conduct is going to be treated the same as if somebody intentionally did it, as far as these criminal statutes go. There is no get out of prison free, section to this statute that says, okay, well, if she induced you into having sex through fraud, okay, and she induced you into having sex because she lied to you and perpetrated this amazing story, you still had sex with a 15-year-old girl, and you're going to be punished for it. Wow. Yeah, that is a wow frickin' moment. All right, well, what else can I get in trouble for? Well, over here, we talk about these special person relationship type classes, okay? So if the victim is in custody, okay, when I say victim, we really mean the accuser. I don't know if she's really a victim or not. The person that's accusing you is in custody. Let's say they're in jail for something. They're an inmate, and you work for that particular county. Okay? They're at the jail, or you're a deputy, or some type of jailer or corrections officer, and you engage in sexual activity with that person. It doesn't matter if they consented or not. It doesn't matter if they're 42. It doesn't matter if they have a PhD in psychology. They're an MD. No status changes and magically makes somebody that is in custody have the ability to have consent. Because there's a special relationship between that jailer and that inmate. Person in power, person without power. And they're trying to criminalize that jailer using their position of power to extract sexual conduct or favors from an inmate. The next one is if the victim's a student. Whoa! If you're in high school, okay, you could be 19 years old, a senior in high school. If you have sex with your teacher or someone else that works in that same school district, school system, that's second-degree rape. Wait, I'm sorry. Age of consent, 16, Lee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The age of becoming an adult is 18. Yeah. So until you clear 20, it's second-degree rape. And we see that when you see teachers a lot being charged with these types of crimes, sexual battery, second-degree rape. Kid you not. To the man and woman that we've represented here for these charges, we're not talking about people that are 15, 16, 17 years old. We're talking about folks that are 18, 19 years old. They're adults. And it doesn't matter because you work in the school district, in that school system. You're a teacher. Right? Hell, you can be a custodian and you're still going to catch this. Right? And up here under victim in custody or under supervision, this also applies up here to probation officers too. Okay, so if the accuser in this particular case is under DOC supervision or DA supervision or something like that, if you're under supervision of the state, okay, you don't have to be in prison. That also will constitute second-degree rape. Okay, so foster parents, okay, kids in custody of the state, and you're going to go and foster that child. Okay, boom, 19 or younger, that's second-degree rape. Or if you are a person that is responsible for the safety or health of that accuser, that also is second-degree rape. So we've got conduct that spans a pretty big area and breadth of conduct. Now, this one trick victim, just real quickly, I put it up there because this is if you somehow were to trick the person that they were having sex with their spouse. Okay, I've yet in 20 years and thousands of cases ever even seen this one. I haven't even read actually the case that created its existence. But that's one I've yet to see, but it's part of the statute and informs second-degree rape. So if you tricked somebody and they had sex with you, somehow thinking that you were actually their spouse, and then they pull back the sheets and you're like, surprise! Yeah, that's second-degree rape. So here's what we're looking at, guys. Do you see under this age one how you can get in trouble by being a good guy? You don't have to be a bad guy. You don't have to be a criminal in Oklahoma. You don't have to have criminal intent. You don't have to be somebody that mob mentality wants to take out into the street and freaking beat with a stick. The people out there with pitchforks and the torches, and they're wanting you to take you to the town square and hang you because of the sex crime, because of the second-degree rape, guys. That's not you in this case. And we see this a lot, but they're still doing probation for it. So, stay alert, stay alive. This one will get you in trouble even if you don't mean to. This right here are all special victim classes. Teachers, law enforcement, school district personnel, foster parents, and if you take care of the health, welfare, or safety of that individual. That'll get you second-degree rape, 1 to 15, lifetime registration. Guys, I'm just trying to keep one fella out of jail today, one video at a time. Until the next one.